Hey guys, Isaac back from Undeniable doing another, I guess you could say, protein snack review. We put up a poll on our Instagram story seeing if you guys want us to do a review on this. This is like a new sort of chocolate they've released, limited edition. It's Caramilk. It's like golden caramelized milk chocolate. We had some last night. It's pretty good. It's not a protein snack, obviously. It doesn't have pretty much any protein in it except for the stuff that you get naturally from milk. But with that being said, when you're on a diet, stuff like that, you can actually fit chocolate in if you want to. You shouldn't be having it all the time, but sometimes just for your mental health, you need a little piece of chocolate sort of thing to get you through it. So per piece, it's almost 150 calories. You're looking at about 146 calories per four blocks. So I think that's pretty good. Even like sometimes for myself, like I can have 2 blocks and it's just enough to have that little sweet thing after dinner. And you know, it's half that, so it's only like 75 calories. It's pretty easy to fit in. It is just fat and carbohydrates really. But yeah, when you're on a diet, you know, as long as you're staying on the diet and you're not breaking it, it's better to have like a little piece of chocolate here and there than to just, you know, go off the rails sort of thing, thinking that you've stuffed up your diet and, you know, binge eat a whole block sort of thing. I don't know, there's certain people out there for that would do that. Okay, so going into the calories, like I said, you got 584 kilojoules. Because we're in Australia, that's how they list them, but I always bring everything back to calories, so it's about 146 calories. You got 1.8 grams of protein, so nothing. You're looking at 8.1 grams of fat, which is a lot. This is per 4 blocks. And then you're looking at 14.5 carbohydrates, exactly the same amount of sugar. So overall, very bad, clearly. It is chocolate, guys, but it tastes really good, so get into it. It literally looks like caramelized white chocolate, and that's what it is, but it's really like dark. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like this dark, like a dark white chocolate sort of thing. Yeah, it just smells like, I don't know how you can sort of do it, but it's sort of like condensed milk caramelized sort of thing. It is nice. Normally I'm a sucker with chocolate. I don't like chewing it, but for the review obviously, I'll chew it. But normally I'll be sucking this thing down, savouring it, making it last every second. Super sweet, creamy, thick, like that. Sort of almost like a burnt caramel taste to it. It's very yum. Even though it is very sweet, it's still, I don't know, for me, I like white chocolate, so it's probably not too, I don't find it too sweet. But there's a little bit of sort of subtleness to it, if that makes sense. It's not as sort of super ultra sweet as white chocolate. It's maybe a step down. Cadbury chocolate. Can't go wrong. So I'm only going to have 1 piece. Maybe save the rest for tonight. But definitely go get a couple of these. They're limited edition. They're really yum. And yeah, if you have this thing where you are currently dieting and you can't have any sweets whatsoever, try to change it, because when you're on a diet, you're going to be either, you know, dieting or intuitively eating something for the rest of your life. So like people go on these, 12-week challenges, they lose heaps of weight and then they put it all back on and they're like, why did that happen? It's because you're not changing how you do things. So dieting, it kind of gets a bad rap, but it needs to be for life. It needs to be like a lifestyle change. And if you want to eat chocolate, you like chocolate, unless you're like, extremely fat or morbidly obese and you really need to cut down a lot before you get to sort of standard. But most people, you need to find a diet, a strategy that you'll be able to eat chocolate, have the good things in life while, having a good body image and all this other stuff. So if you are currently dieting and you're like hardcore, just like chicken, broccoli, veg sort of thing, and you never touch sweets and you haven't for a while, and it is something you want to try like just put 2 pieces in it. It's like 75 calories. Obviously it comes with a bit of a danger because once you have a little bit, you always want more, but try to reward yourself maybe with a block or a block or 2 of the little chocolates, maybe after dinner sort of thing. And that way you're not missing out on anything. That's one of the sort of big things that people feel when they're doing a diet is like, you know, your friends, your family, they're eating all this, you know, amazing, wonderful food, and you don't really get any of it. So if you can try to sort of weave in a little bit of a mix and match, make sure it's still, if you are on a diet, still under your calorie total, still hitting your macros. It's the best way you can go about it, because you'll be able to stay on that diet for longer and you'll be able to achieve the results without sort of getting mentally fatigued. So rating for this, I don't know, it's really bad stats, but it tastes amazing. So I'm just going to give this a 6.5. I think it's very good, but again, it's not really a protein sort of snack or anything like that. Just a very good flavour. So that's it for that today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, like it, and let us know what you guys think of it, like if you've tasted it. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.